Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are playing with the collection from Glamlite and Hershey's. There are two eyeshadow palettes, the Cookies and Cream and the Milk Chocolate. In the beginning of the video, I kept calling it white chocolate, but apparently I didn't read the cover. It has been out for a couple weeks. I have been on vacation and now I'm just trying to catch up on the releases I have purchased and need to review and play with. We do some swatches, we see what it's all about, and I have some opinions. But you guys, before we jump into it, if you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell for notifications of new videos. If you like this video, make sure to hit a big thumbs up. But if you want to see how I got this look, which palette I used, and what my thoughts are on some other pieces in the collection, just keep watching. Okay, you guys, so I have been putting off using this only because I haven't been here and I really need to dive into it. I'm so excited because this release was super cute. I say super cute, it's candy inspired. So we're gonna dive into the Glamlite Hershey's release. There's white chocolate, there's milk chocolate, there's two eyeshadow palettes, there's a highlighter palette, a face and body bronzer, and two lip kits. I was thinking about doing like two different videos, but then I was looking at the highlighter and face and body bronzer and I was like, might need both of those. So I will see what palette I want to play around with, and maybe I'll do like a supplemental like story, like just one of the reels for the other palette. I'm not sure, I haven't decided because I do have some makeup that I need to use and catch up on. So the two eyeshadow looks, two palettes, I don't know if it's gonna work out this time. We'll see, because I think I know what palette I'm leaning towards. I won't know till I swatch because sometimes those definitely change my mind. But if I end up using the white chocolate versus the milk chocolate, maybe I can do the milk chocolate in the morning before I go to work because it's kind of neutral. All right, so the collection itself, two eyeshadow palettes, the highlighter palette, this Cookies and Cream. Look at those. Those are absolutely stunning. We're gonna go ahead and swatch them as we get closer to utilizing them. This is the face and body bronzer. My concern is there's a lot of shimmer on there. Now, as I go and use it, is the shimmer gonna knock off because it's just like a top coat? That's happened before previously with other brands. So maybe they did the same thing just to give it that aesthetic, and then it's actually a bronzer underneath. Because when I saw this online, I was like, I don't need that. That's kind of dark. I didn't realize that it wasn't a highlighter. Anyone else see this online and go, I don't need a highlighter that dark? We'll see. Maybe it's just a shimmer layer on top. Lip kits, we have the milk chocolate. This has a gloss, a lip liner, and then a lipstick. Ooh, it's a really pretty neutral, like a brown neutral. Don't tend to go for these shades, but we'll see. I may just leave this lip kit unswatched and put it in the giveaway because that's still going on. While I'm recording this, the giveaway is still going on. So this may end up in the giveaway just because I know, like, I think I'm doing it justice swatching this and then putting it in my drawer knowing that I don't use brown shades like that. Because the milk chocolate is a nude shade. The lip liner, lipstick, and lip gloss, I can justify swatching this one and using it, not so much the milk chocolate. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I am putting this in the giveaway, which will have ended by the time you see this, I think. If not, if it's not August 31st by the time you see this video, go and enter the giveaway. It's on the July unboxing for my BoxyCharm and Ipsy. All right, now the moment we're all looking for, the eyeshadow palettes. They're so cute, look at them. All right, so milk chocolate is fairly neutral. Very pretty, beautiful shimmers. I am gonna swatch both of them because I don't know which one I want to use, but looking at the palettes themselves, the milk chocolate's what I'm leaning towards, and it's leaning blue, like very blue. Look at these shimmers right here. And this one right here looks like it has a shift. Let's swatch them and I'll come back with my decision. Okay, you guys, so I swatched the milk chocolate palette first. These swatches. First off, the mattes, like the first matte shade, the light brown in this first row, second shade, and I couldn't tell you the color names. It literally just says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one didn't swatch so well, but swatches don't mean everything. The shimmers, chef's kiss. phenomenal. I am absolutely in love with these shimmers. The shade, first one in the second row, it's like the light blue. That one is absolutely stunning. Whether I put it right here in the inner corner or all over the eye, I'm absolutely using that. And then the shade next to it, which is kind of a deep blue with teal and green glitter, I'm absolutely in love with that one too. There is a really pretty coppery brown shade on the top row that I love that one, but I don't think that's the vibe today. And then there is a matte black in here, which I absolutely love. There is a matte navy blue as well as a lighter blue. I feel like this palette is just the blue palette I need in my life. So I'm excited to play with this, and I think this is the one that I want to use today, but I do still want to swatch the milk chocolate just to get an idea. Okay, you guys, so I've been saying it wrong this entire time. It's not a white chocolate palette, it's cookies and cream. It literally says it on the front. I failed to read. The milk chocolate palette, which that is what it's called, is really pretty. It's very neutral leaning, very reddish tones, which you would get with milk chocolate, but there are some deeper shades in here on the bottom row. You have a deep chocolatey brown, and then you have a darker brown that looks like it's leaning black, but not a true black like you have in the cookies and cream palette. Really pretty shimmers, a little more muted down and kind of, I'm not gonna say leaning cool. There's like one that's leaning cool and then the rest are a little more warm toned. Not a bad thing. Gives you a couple different options, especially if you're a neutral gal but like to have warm and cool tone neutrals. There is a shade in the top row, second one in, that's a matte. It is a cool toned like taupey tan. It is beautiful. I would probably wear that on my eyes all the time for work, and then do the gold shimmer. Absolutely stunning. I do think I'm still gonna lean towards the cookies and cream palette for today because it's a lot of fun and I feel like I can do this one day before I go into work. All right, you guys, the eyes are primed. Ooh, if you haven't tried the Peach Vibe Celsius, love this. I was gonna have coffee earlier, but that's been in the fridge for a couple days now and I figured I'd reach for it. Let's see. I think I'm going to start with the light tan shade. I'm going to start with this light tan shade just in the crease, just to give a little bit of buffering for the darker shades that I'm about to go into. Oh, that is like my skin tone. It's still going to act like a buffer. These shades are so much fun. And I don't use blue often, but I'm excited to see what I can come up with. You can kind of see it. Now, I kind of want to lean towards the blues, spice the grays. I'm going to go into this lightest blue shade. There's no shade names, just numbers. I'm going to put this on with a fluffy crease brush, and I'm going to place it before I sweep it through. Then this darker blue shade. I think I'm going to use my compacted smudge brush for this. I was going to use my fluffy crease brush, but I don't want to blow it out. I always get that weird like line skipping right here because my eyes are starting to show their age, but I'm not letting them get the best of me. And if you just brush lightly, it'll buff out those lines from the skipping, but not like block it out like this too. Just softly fluff. See, you get a good gradient. I will have to clean this up before I go and do foundation, just because when I go to do my concealer and foundation, I don't want it to grab the cool toned and mute it down. I'm going to go into this black shade right here, ever so slightly on my pencil brush. Just dip in a smidge, not a lot, just right here. If you hear, I don't think you can. I haven't heard it in previous videos, but if you can hear all the lawnmowers, it's like all the neighbors coordinated that they're going to mow their lawns today. All right, so that just gave a little bit of smokiness. Now I'm gonna go into this luscious tealy blue shade. I'm gonna pick this up on my middle finger. That is stunning. I'm gonna place it right here in the center. Not too much just yet because I do want to use another shade. I'm gonna use this light blue shade. This one is absolutely beautiful. When I swatched it, I was so in love with it. And it kind of has like an icy pink shift. It just looks so wet on the finger. Look at that, it just adds a different dimension. And just pull it through. I am going to try and pick it up on a dry brush for the inner corner. Ooh, look at that. It is, Glamlite does some beautiful shimmers. I'm gonna go do this eye, some base products. I'll be back. Okay, you guys, so I cleaned up the eyes a little bit. I did my base products. Any additional items that I used that I didn't talk about will be linked down below with clickable links, so if you wanna go and check those out. Now, for the under eye. I don't think I'm gonna use the tan shade. It was very light and it just kind of like buffered a little bit to kind of help it from flying everywhere, the darker shades at least. So I'm gonna start with this light blue shade, the entire length, all the way under. Granted, when I pick it up, I can probably blend it out to where it looks kind of like a smoky gray. So I only placed it right here to the middle because I want to kind of blend it out. I kind of like how that turned out. Mind you, we still have eyeliner and mascara, and it will definitely transform the eye. Now into this darker blue shade, and I'm only going to take it to about right here. I'm going to place it right here and then smoke it forward a little bit, just so you get that gradient. And it didn't kill that straight line that I had created. That's not for everyone, I get that, but you don't have to clean up your eyes and do the straight harsh line. That's just happened to be what I did. I don't think I'm going to do the black underneath. I kind of like it just up here in the outer corner, and we're going to leave the eyes like this. We do have additional products to try. I did already contour very lightly. I used the Milk Sculpt Stick that I like so much, but I'm kind of nervous about the Milk Chocolate Face and Body Bronzer. I kind of want to swatch them and see. These are not bronzers. They are highlighters. Like, it is glitter. It is not a just glitter top overlay. I mean, they're pretty, but for me, those are highlighters. And I'll probably use this shade, which is this one. While we're at it, we might as well do the Cookies and Cream highlighters. These two are the Cookies and Cream. Really pretty, but when I'm comparing them, I still like this one for today. But for the inner corner, I'll probably use this like goldish one. All right, we'll put these right there. Actually, I might use the white one because of the cool tone. Those are all highlighters. Every single one of them for me is a highlighter. Let me grab a bronzer. I'm gonna go bronze. I'm sticking with the milk chocolate theme, and I picked out my Too Faced Hot Cocoa. This was a limited edition. I'll be back. Okay, you guys, we are very gently bronzed. I don't want to do too crazy. I'm gonna go into this white shade for the inner corner and slightly for the brow bone. It is really pretty though, very shiny. Okay, and now going into this shade for the cheeks. See, that's a highlighter. Let me know your thoughts. Did you pick this up? Do you agree that it's a bronzer or a highlighter? Or do you agree that it's a highlighter over a bronzer? Sometimes I know how to word. I have my moments. It's pretty. I'm not debating that. I'm glad I picked it up. I just do not think it is a bronzer. It's very glittery. I will give it that. I'm not mad at it. 'Cause sometimes there's just days that I want glitter. I can't wear it for work. That I know. It gives me the Fenty Glow Bomb. Is that Diamond Bomb? The Fenty Diamond Bomb. It gives me those vibes because it's a lot of like sparkly glitter when you go to put it on. That's what I get from this highlighter. And yes, I think it's a highlighter. I'm not letting that go. I'm beating a dead horse. All right, let me go do some brow liner mascara. I'll be back for lips. Okay, you guys, I did go ahead and reline my lips because it is one of my least favorite things to do on camera. This is the creamiest lip liner ever. It went on so seamlessly, like super freaking easy. I may have overlined my lips a tad bit, not really meaning to, but now we have the Cookies and Cream lipstick. The one thing I didn't do is like actually smell their makeup. Glamlite doesn't usually scent or put a fragrance to their makeup, which is fine. Yeah, I'm not smelling anything. This looks a little bit lighter than the lip liner, which I'm not mad at. Ooh, gives like a really pretty gradient. Ombre effect. So I just put it in the center and then let it blend itself. Still not like the perfect nude shade that I would go after, but I know that the other shade was much darker and it absolutely was not. Like, that's just not my vibe. Maybe with a different liner. I just never got into that like trend. It was like that in, when did I graduate? 2003. That was like the trend, was the darker shade on the outside and lighter shade on the inside. That just wasn't my vibe. I just wore lip gloss. So now we're going into the lip gloss. This kind of has like a buttercream scent. I think it helped. But it's like, the liner is not my favorite shade. I may pass that on to a friend. But you guys, this is the final look. I really like how my eyes turned out. Let me know your thoughts. Highlighter, really, really pretty, which was the Cookies and Cream. And this. I really want to know your thoughts on whether this is a bronzer or a highlighter. You've already heard my opinion on it, but I like how this turned out. I do still have the milk chocolate palette to use. I will probably use that for work one day and post it as a reel or maybe just a short on my Insta stories. Anyways, that's it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications of new videos. If you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Until my next video, you guys. Bye. I'll see you in the next one.